Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries for the month of April. Actually, we'll be closing out March, going into April with these energies. And it is a general reading, so that means it may or may not resonate with you. If this doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So let's begin. Sitting central, here we have the issue. It is the Six of Pentacles with the Magician, and we have the Wishing Well. So the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. So there seems to be some deception around that. Now, because we have the Magician, this could be sleight of hand. This could be somebody covering up something, hiding something, especially with the well being on top of it, because it speaks to hidden things. It's warning you to take a deeper look. Look beyond the surface of a person or a situation. It could also be that you can be wishing for something with regards to this situation of giving and receiving. But it would come as a warning to be careful what you wish for, because although you might get it, it will not be as it appears. The well also indicates that you would have to work hard for what you want. Now, interestingly enough, here we have you very focused on an emotional matter. You seem to be looking to the past. Maybe this is the promise of effort, or the promise of a new offer or an apology. And this has to do with the give and take in a relationship, the giving, the receiving, the putting of the effort possibly, or the equal balance or not of emotions here. Maybe the feelings are not equal in this relationship, and there is deception. And this is eating away at you with the mice. And it's almost like you, with these cards of the Sun and the Seven of Cups, it's like you don't want to know the truth. Or you don't, or you could, you have all of these options in front of you, which are all empty. It speaks to your future. And you're too afraid to look. It's like with the moon being here, you may only want to see one way, too afraid to face the reality of the situation, or your fears surrounding this situation, or the deception. You fear this deception coming to light and having to face it, perhaps. But it eats at you. It just eats away at you. You're wishing for good news, good results. It's like you have everything. You have everything in this relationship. Everything except that one thing. The emotional side of it. You don't have the love, or you feel like you're missing that. Which is a very big thing, right? Because it's eating away at you. It could be that you're trying to fill an emptiness with material things. You're studying the relationship. It's like you know what's wrong, but you don't want to bring it out into the open. You don't want to verbalize it. You see, we have the Hanged Man here, and the Hanged Man here, he's thinking. Okay, he's waiting for an important state of understanding, actually, before he can continue. So he may have to give something up in order to get his desire. And this can be time, status, old values, outdated belief systems. He could also be trying to decide if the desired result is worth the sacrifice he may be called to make. What would be the cost? So he's studying the relationship, and he's trying to imagine the conversation should he decide to voice what's in his mind and heart and bring it into reality so that he can actually face it, you know. So he's trying to fill in the painting. You see that sword, but its reflection is a paintbrush. So it's like there's huge obstacles in those mountains. But, you know, maybe what are they exactly needs to be painted in through conversation. And can we get over these obstacles needs to be painted in through communication. Now, it seems like there's going to be a standoff here with the Five of Swords sitting here in your future. And so it could be that there was a cost for something. And you may feel like you lost more than you bargained for in this standoff, whatever this is. This is like a huge blow up where two people go their separate ways. On this we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is this is what you're preparing for, because that's a card. The card that falls on it is a card of preparing for a battle, and this is the battle they're preparing for that maybe they foresee will end badly. See, they haven't done it yet. This is why they're afraid to voice it, to bring things out into the open, to have that conversation, to negotiate something, because they feel like they're standing on the outside. It's like being in a relationship and feeling like you're alone in it, where you want to work on the relationship, work together towards a common goal. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're being pushed out. And so we have the mask. Somebody's wearing two faces. There's deception here. Somebody has a hidden agenda, and you're being advised to look beyond the cover or the fine print. Look into the shadows. There are insecurities here. With the owls, it could be you will receive good advice, but the owls will allow you to see through the dark, and this is what they're wanting you to do. Look beyond the cover through the dark, because the truth lies there. Be more observant, more aware. Look deeper and listen. Pay attention to the smallest details or changes, because someone here does not have your best interests at heart. Now, you have the Phoenix here as overall advice, and it is in the reverse. So the Phoenix is actually a challenge, but it really is just a gentle reminder for you to let go and let what doesn't work fall away. Maybe you are not allowing things to change because you're more comfortable with the familiar, even if you know that it's not the best circumstances that you could create for yourself. You know, it's like fear of change, and this fear of change is a crippling experience because it goes against nature itself. The task at hand for you is to allow for an ending, as it's timely and right that you do so for the highest good of all, in surrendering to the fundamental purposeful change. You will most definitely find yourself in better circumstances. The action needed here is allowing. A rebirth is assured once you allow for the natural ending. You have also the card of intuition. There are times when we must let go of logic and trust our feelings. This is such a time. It is important to trust your intuition. Pay attention to what you feel inside. What is your heart saying? If you could be, do, or have anything, what would it be? The answer dwells not in your mind, but in your heart. For your heart holds your true essence and potential. Your heart is the gateway to your soul. The way forward may seem hidden, but if you follow your instincts, you're going to be just fine. This card is confirmation that you are intuitively guided and protected, but courage and faith are going to be called for. Your intuition holds great wisdom. You need to listen to it. Listen to it, and you will be guided safely and lovingly. You have a choice to make. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in donations to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.